Yeah, so we can...
Well, you guys can play it. In the meanwhile, I can describe it. Well, actually, no. We can, you can just watch it and,
Yeah, here, let me watch the crawl.
So, I think I can play like 11 seconds of the music on the stream.
Nah, I think Disney will fucking sue the ever-loving shit out of you.
It will.
There, 5 seconds. I played 5 seconds of it. I should be fine.
I'm reminded of, fucking Seth Zintach did a video where he had, decided he was going to, like, he valued that that getting demonetized was worth the joke he was going to do. Where he sat there and he did a redubbing of, what is it, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Like, theme. And what they did instead was they demonetized his video so they could make money off it, but then they banned it in 214 countries so they could make no money off of it.
I don't remember if that intro is even the latest version where I made the goddamn autocorrections or spelling corrections.
Supreme Leader Kylo Ren. He's very angry.
Did it give you the wrong intro?
It's the Rise of Skywalker is what I got.
It should give the link that I made.
Oh yeah, because this is what I got. This is what I got, Marcus. The dead speak. The galaxy has heard a mysterious broadcast. A threat of revenge in the
Okay, the intro thing is not working in that case.
So, Marcus, what was I supposed to see? Or am I actually about to do battle?
You click on the link at everyone and not the...
Yeah, you click the link, you don't click the site itself, like the Star Wars intro generator, you click the...
Alright, well, let's try this a second time. Let's see what the actual interactive story is.
No, we're not doing the fucking sequels. I don't care how much somebody
Here's a Death Star.
Yeah, no, I have to. Literally, the first session, I have to fight Kylo Ren and the Old Republic.
All of a sudden, Luke walks in and he says, "You're a Jedi now. Deal with it."
No, he steps into the room. Hey, remember Star Wars?
No, he just sitting there.
You want to destroy some Death Star?
Laser sword, laser sword.
Here we are, the Old Republic, the Jedi purges.
There is no punctuation in that scroll, by the way.
Oh yeah, then it's not the latest one.
There is no periods.
I don't mind that. Just imagine them.
I'm reminded of when like there was this author. I think it was it Mark Twain or whatnot. Someone asked him, like, why in the absolute shit is there like no periods or like commas in any of these like you need to correct them. So what he did was he wrote like an entire book.
Like 2 periods.
He wrote like an entire book, and then he put all of the commas and periods and quotation marks at the end of the fucking book.
Let me see. Oh, in that version, that's 1 period and 1 comma.
He's like, there they are. You just need to put them in.
Yeah, no wonder, guys. I wrote this literally yesterday, like 2 hours beforehand. I updated it, and it never fucking uploaded, apparently. So we're dealing with the version that has the spelling no periods or punctuations. So sorry about that.
You really prepare a day ahead? This post was made by 5 hours before session, gang.
Well, I wrote that actually 3 days ago. Then I uploaded the first version a day ago, and then I rewrote 2 hours ago because I noticed that I forgot the punctuations and periods. So I think you can forgive me on this instance.
I wanted to look to see what a vibro axe looked like, because I couldn't remember if it was just like a regular axe, but just very detailed. I forgot that the vibro axe is actually just a fucking polearm.
But that intro is not that long, so I assume that everybody is done with it. Let me open up my note. You're in darkness. You are a little dizzy as we go into... Let me pick one of you at random.
He is rolling a die.
And not 56. There's only 5 of you, not 56 players.
Yes, player number 56. You could please
roll
come
a
to the stand.
John, please tell me what is... Trader Bob.
Tell us about
No.
Trader Bob.
As you're in the darkness, as Silas, you wake up. You're, what are you? You're like an assassin, right?
Oh, wait, wait. Go 3? Is it 3 in Roll20 or is it 3 in chat?
In Roll20.
Oh,
56,
okay.
56, 56.
Yeah, no, he's a
Yeah,
he's a
describe
Keldor.
your character a little, since you're one of the ones that did not write anything.
Oh, okay, so Silas is a Keldor. He has got like some very he's got some very nice armor to him, and he's sporting a vibro axe, which he's kind of got strapped on his back right now. Or it might not be on him, depending on where the fuck we're at and what's going on. But he's fairly young, and he's got kind of like both the makings and the look of someone who has spent a lot of time in the criminal underworld.
Alright. This is just in general, but you wake
Yeah.
up in a dazed state. You feel quite warm and sweaty. You have a huge headache as your head is thumping in pain. You slowly open up your eyes and you can feel them just like... You see like white spots and you have a hard time to adjust into the light. You have been out of it for a while, you feel like. And you try to remember what the hell happened. But for the life of you, you cannot remember anything. The last time that you remember anything, you were on planet side. Or traveling, it's your choice.
Okay.
You don't remember how you got into the situation, but you finally adjusted the light, and you wake up in a small little, like not a lounge area, but like a relaxation area.
I don't
on
believe
a
you. That
ship.
says lounge right there.
Oh, it is a lounge. There you go.
I think
I
you're
was
full of
correct even without looking at the map.
I
I was just
think
describing
I
it on
think
my
you're
fucking
full of
notes.
shit, DM. This is a lounge. There it is, right there on the floor.
As you feel that the ship is stopped in the middle of nowhere, you still have the pounding headache, and you notice that you have a couple of small wounds on you. They're nothing major, they're just superficial flesh wounds.
So I'm looking at myself, I'm like groggy at the headache, at the superficial wounds, and I'm very clearly not on planet anymore. So I'm looking around and I'm like, okay. So I've got a problem, and that is that I really need to stop mixing Jerry cheese with other shit.
Alright. Next up, as you're doing that, we will go to... which is Aiden, which you were the Jedi.
Not Jack.
Not a Jedi, not a Sith.
Not a Jedi. Fine.
No,
Rogue,
the Force-
Rogue
Force
Sith, I
Sentinel.
believe.
Roll what?
Mortis. A dark side user is a thief.
The same thing. You wake up with a bad headache, a bad bump on your head. You're sweaty and warm as you wake up in small quarters, or as you're lying on the floor. Your room is all messy. You try to remember your last deed, but all you can remember is plank.
Should I describe myself?
Yes,
Character?
this is how we are pretty much doing the self-description.
Okay, so no background for now, but
Yeah, but no
Appearance
background.
wise?
You can just describe
Yeah.
what your character looks like.
yep. So Aiden is a 28-year-old boy, and most of the time you can see him wearing a cloak, but under his cloak he has got all sorts of red color in him. Like his hair is red, his swords are red, and his swords are quite uniquely designed. Mostly wearing he has heavy leg armor, and he seems to have light body armor, but and for his build he is quite muscular, but he seems like a quite a teenager of sorts. Okay, that's for the description.
Alright.
And so I wake up.
Yeah,
I
you
don't
wake
remember
up,
any-
the same thing. You have like this blinding light in your eyes as you see white spots all over. You feel your head thumping and you just feel nauseated.
Okay, I start breathing heavily and I look around and try to search for any doors. Any doors nearby.
Yeah, there's one in front of you.
Alright.
I quickly go up to the door and start opening it.
Alright, you'll start doing that as we'll go to the next character.
Yep.
D3 time.
1d3, it's 1, which is House of Ruth. Which is the other Jedi, right? Yes.
That's me.
We have a Jedi. Oh.
You wake up in
Nice.
the engine space. Much of the same thing as the other ones. You're dazed. You're sweaty. You're unaware of your situation. You just see it, you blinded light in front of your eyes. Please describe a little bit of yourself.
Well, I'm wearing my traveling clothes, and to be honest, I frantically look at my stuff to see if anything has been stolen, and if I still have my weapon. I don't. I'm human male. I'm quite young too. I'm like maybe 18, 20.
Mm-hmm.
I look quite normal to everyone. Like I try to look normal to everyone, so they suspect me of anything.
Alright. Is that it? I'll take that as a yes. Then we'll go to... or, actually, before we go to, is there anything that you would like to do? Fred? Us?
Sorry.
Is
Sorry.
there
Do
anything
you hear
that
me?
your character would like to do before we transfer over to the next character?
Like I said, I'm looking for my stuff to look if anything
Alright,
was being
alright.
stolen. If I have everything, I'm looking around and see everything around me, like to see the room I am in.
Alright, next one. Waking up in the pilot seat, in the cockpit, is Androrax.
Okay, so basically Andronax is really not really young man, but relatively young man, maybe like around 20 something, 25.
I
He
actually like
has-
that picture.
He has blonde hair that he usually keeps in like a tail, so it doesn't basically go all around his face and distracts him from what he's doing. He has blue eyes. His attire is basically a little bit formal, but not too much, like a short, maybe just like a jacket and something like this. And he's probably wearing a lab coat, which is not on the picture, but I assume he would wear one, and gloves. And basically, that's it. He looks like a really average human being. Nothing special about his physical appearance.
And, alright. Is there anything that your character would like to do?
Probably in this situation, what he would do is try to maybe see how he feels, and if from like the feeling he can.
It's pretty much the same that you wake up in a dazed state. You're just like nauseated beyond anything.
Yeah, probably since he is a doctor, he would try to figure out if he was maybe look a little bit around his body and see if maybe he was drugged or if he was just hit in the head and lost his conscious.
I mean, you do have a pretty. Your head is thumping really bad.
Okay. So I assume
you would assume that you were in quite a bad accident. Is your first guess?
Okay, so
but since you can't remember anything, it's like you can't recall anything for. Since the last thing that you can remember is probably on being like on some other planet, doing whatever your character would be doing in character.
Mm-hmm.
Finally, we go to Chishvehi.
Yasavi?
Yashavi?
Yasvehi?
See, I knew I couldn't pronounce that.
Yes.
Yashavi wakes up in the captain's quarters.
Yasvehi. It's a Vehi.
Yahevi.
Wow. Yasvehi. It's a hard name.
I'm just gonna go with yes.
And the captain's quarters? Oh wow, this is epic. So if he's passed out, he's probably passed out properly, like stretched out on the floor. And when he wakes up, well, he's a Twi'lek. So Leku and everything to accompany being a Twi'lek. Wears very he is clearly a bounty. He has a wrist-mounted grapnel and holstered last pistol. But for someone that clearly is a bounty hunter, he is really not wearing much armor. Like at all. It's like normal clothing.
Alright.
And also, do I have my void suitcase near me?
You kind of look around and all of you notice that you do indeed have some of your all of your gear on you. Some of them is a little messy, as they're all over the room. Imagine that your room or your nearby surroundings is completely messed up. Like all of the chairs, all of the beds, all of the tables are just completely just disorganized off their like they have been unscrewed, well, completely just torn off.
Okay.
Even the cockpit is seen its amount of damage. When Anorax looks at the panels in the, for example, all of them seem quite heavily fried.
Bad.
As all of you have waken up.
I think just like he would just, first of all, he would lighten the holster so he can easily pull his gun out in case he needs, and just start getting his stuff together.
Like I said, none of you remember what has happened. You try to remember to your hardest, but all you can remember is some huge bright lights. You look around, and you are indeed inside of a vessel of some sort. As you're waking up, the alarm sound is beeping, as it's going, notifying an emergency.
Oh my fucking god, this always happens.
The ship, ship on board AI turns on. Alarm! Alarm! Ship condition critical. Ship nearing capacity. You have 1 hour to act before eternal damage is beyond capacity. And such as that, it repeats and goes away.
I
just
think
trying to open
in
the door.
character you'd hear me just a fuck off.
Yep, you open the door.
Peek around and see if anybody is near the hallway.
You look around and you see a couple of more doors. You all connect at this point. Just try to not act at the same time. Give everybody at least something to do.
Yep.
So I'm gonna jog my way into the main room. As I'm
You
hearing
go
the
over there
emergency
and you
alarm.
look and you see like not a properly functional door, as it's like barely like halfway open and closing. It's trying to close, but you can see it's completely jammed. It can't close all of the way.
Oh.
That's sad.
Like, is it open right now?
No,
Or is
it's trying to like close.
Hmm.
It's like jammed. It's going like back and forth in that like jamming motion.
So what like I can kind of see like through it, like what is beyond it.
Beyond it, you see like a small little hallway, and a little bit of like a larger door.
Well, I'll see if I can't pry it open.
To the right of you, you see another door that is closed.
Alright,
Anybody else feel?
I said I was gonna see if I can't pry the door open.
Yeah, no. I mean, which door? This one or?
The one that's stuck.
Okay, yeah. You move up to it and you try to unpry it. You push it, but you can see that it's beyond damaged. You would figure that a technician might stand a chance of opening or closing it, but it seems that the internal damage of this ship is...
How how open is it? Exactly.
It's like halfway through. You could squeeze through it. Like, yeah, it's like
I was gonna say,
50%
like, yeah,
through.
like I have acrobatics. I could probably contort through.
Since none of you are exactly a hot, that might have a little bit of
God, hot player can such a
None of us are playing the Chad Wookiee.
Oh, when you're going
just
there, you can see a hallway going winding downwards also.
I'll like make my way over there. See what's happening.
Yep. You see in front of you a room that says storage and environmental controls.
Environmental controls, eh?
Yeah. In front of you, you see a door. It's flaming hot. You see it like glowing red. To the downwards, you take a look at the main engineering room, and you see the hyperdrive. It's on fire.
What the fuck have I got myself into? Well, that's fucking broken. I don't know how to fix that.
Can I open this door?
Yes, you can. Anybody can act if they just speak up, or even in text, I'll try to get to you.
Okay. Aiden, you. Then I'm.
Yeah, you can go. No problem.
Okay, so
Me, I'm
Simply from
taking
like
my
the
stuff.
ship.
I'm trying to
the
get out of the
full ship
storage
amount?
area.
Yeah, don't worry. Like I said, you have your stuff.
Josveki is gonna just put on his mag boots, but not turn them on.
Alright.
And then just try to walk out of the captain.
But Aiden, you found just another like sleeping quarters. Nothing special. But alright, Yashin. You go to the door and you open it. And you come into this side here.
Okay, wait.
Sorry, the door to exit the room where I am is this one, right?
Yep, that one.
Okay, I go.
Doors are like the gray little bricks.
Okay, if I'm allowed, if I can
Yeah,
like
you can
open
move.
it.
You can.
Yeah.
You have full control of your characters at this point, like I said.
Okay, and
You can either roleplay in text or in the voice chat. Try to not speak over each other. But as Chichin, you open the door, and Andirax, you're walking across the hallway. You see each other. You don't recognize the other person at all.
okay, since I see this person, I'm probably going to like put my hands in the air, just like showing I'm harmless.
No, good sign because he immediately quick points the gun.
Yeah, I'm
As a
putting
free
my
action.
my hands in the air. I mean no harm.
Well, I mean harm. Do anything. Stupid.
Sorry, you cut off a little bit. Can you repeat?
I did not. He means harm if you're gonna do anything stupid.
Alright, and I say I'm not going to do anything. I promise. And I ask, can I move, or I'm not allowed?
Do you have any weapons on you?
I do have some weapons, but I won't draw them. As I can keep my hands in the air if you want me to.
I mean, it's very easy to see someone that can quick draw. You can keep them. Get the hands down.
Thank you, I suppose. So what?
Also, you'll have to. By the way, DM, you'll have to kind of move me because I can't because my Roll20 is being utterly stupid.
Try refreshing.
I'm using mobile, so I can't.
Alright.
Because of stuff I roll.
Yep, no problem.
So, Aaron, do you hear me? I hear nobody right now.
Yep.
Okay, this is cool.
That fix it?
Yeah, that's worked. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Can I
Oh,
move
wow.
over here?
Yeah, you can. You go into the hallway. You open up the big door here, and you see a giant inferno of fire.
Can I see where it's coming from? Or is it just
It's just some kind of a pipe has burst, and you see like this it's just like burning gas, pretty much, or internal damage.
Very not.
Okay, somebody else can go.
Me, since I see the hyperdrive on fire, I'm trying to find something to put out that fire. If I see nothing, I'm going to or the door.
Alright.
Panic.
Yeah, you kind of look around in panic, and you can't really find anything. You find a small little weapons modification table that has scraps on it, but all over the place. You cannot really find anything to put out the fire. You do find actually give me a awareness or is that like an investigation skill? No, awareness works. Or awareness or search.
We'll do awareness. So, 6, and since I'm trained in
Yep,
awareness
you
and
find like a fire blanket.
well, I'm going to take that thing and try to stop the fire going on there.
Yeah, you go at it as Chris's character Silas spots you.
So I'll be like I don't see him. Like I'm just really
Yeah, you're
concerned about the fire.
busy fighting the fire. As Chris, you notice him fighting the fire as Aiden comes from behind and notices Chris's character. And like I said
Okay,
to the others, you look at each other and you don't recognize the other character at all. You just go and stare him blankly.
I draw my sword and ask, whose ship is this?
Like, you see, like, as soon as you draw your sword, I pull out my vapor axe and I'm like fucking pointed to you, and I'm like, I get to ask you the same question, motherfucker.
Fire them.
How can you even be in the ship if you don't know whose ship this is?
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that one out myself.
Someone
Wait,
help me with the fire! Stop arguing! Help me!
Wait, what is happening? And I peek over there.
Yeah, you see the hyperdrive on fire.
I make my way over to try and see if I can help him put the fire out. I'm like, oh god damn it!
Okay, yeah, that might be a better idea.
Yeah,
Come on,
well, I won't
let's get the
require
ship, let's get
any
the ship.
checks for this because there's 3 of you fighting against it. Otherwise, I would ask like agility or something.
I just came from the other side of the hallway. There's more fire engulfed there. There's not the end.
No,
But,
come on, yeah, let me use weapon skill to
You
fight
did-
the fire.
Yeah, you take a couple of like a minute to douse the fire. You look at your hyperdrive and it's well. You're not going to
hyperdrive
fix it
anymore.
anytime soon, but you're lucky that it didn't go into critical overload.
It's like,
And
well,
this-
this is not a hyperdrive anymore. This is just a heaping freaking pot of slag.
Does this look like a big ship? Like, according to average ships?
I
This is a
mean,
big
it's
ship.
about medium size. What you have seen of it so far, as you have
This
gone
looks
over.
like this looks like a freighter.
It
Okay.
really does. Like it has a freighter shape.
This is the Corellian freighter. You can't fool me. I've seen too much. I've seen too much of the Magic School Bus books. You can't
Is
fool
this
me.
your ship?
No. If it was
Guys,
my ship, it would be on fire.
Well, guys, do you know if there's something else on fire that we should extinguish, or are we try to get along right now?
I have not seen more fire. However, there is a room over there, and the door is bright red. One
What is
could
that?
presume there is a fire beyond that room.
I just came from there. That's filled with fire. That room
Nice.
is just
So anyone
don't
want
think-
to?
beyond
John.
extinguishing. But
I don't think my blanket will help with that. So
No, if it's filled with fire, the most appropriate way to put it out, if there's no automated sprinkler system, would be to vent that room.
So sorry, I don't know much about shit, but where can we start that sprinkler?
There
if it's-
would be a door control room. It's usually positioned near the cockpit.
Epic.
Let's go there and then figure out where we are here, because I don't know you and I don't understand why I'm here.
Chris, Silas, you remember when waking up in the lounge and you recall seeing at least a monitor station with camera feeds.
It's like, okay, look, the room I woke up in, it's got cameras in it. Here, follow me.
Oh well, I'll follow you.
And I sprint my way back to the lounge.
Follow him.
I think we can just wait until the rest join the party, and we can just have this party RP.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for them to act a little here. Shishi. Leslie.
Just like you little. It's literally 6 letters, 7 letters. I can't count.
Kiwi. See, I can't do it.
J-
Can you
Just
at least
wait here.
ping on the map?
fucking-
So
So
I know where you're moving.
I mean, I'm pretty much peeking outside the quarters. I'm not really moving much. I'm just.
Okay, okay. You're just
Are you
waiting
still
there.
pointing your gun on me? Just out of
No,
curiosity.
actually.
Okay.
Yeah, I just wanted to know if you can at least ping on the map so we know where you
you
wanna
know-
move.
He knows that if combat were to start with whoever this human is, he would get the first shot. That's all he needs.
But then again, if you miss, there might be a new hole in there.
I'm sorry, blasters don't make holes in ships.
Fair. But since we're focusing on these guys so far, you go to the monitor station. You look at the couple of feeds. There's 3 feeds open. There's one of the cargo room, which seems a perfectly fine shuttle, but there's a nice little hole into space. And there's a nice little vacuum inside of the room.
We're not going there.
You look at the
that's
environmental controls, which seems fine. And you see the camera feed into the cockpit, where you barely can see the other people discussing about something. The other one seems a little wary, wearing a, well, holding a blaster pistol.
I think that's the captain.
I mean, I can be the captain. I am the.
I mean, the camera feed is of the captain's quarters, technically.
Yep.
And the
Yep.
cockpit.
Well, let's see if we can get some answers.
Agree with you.
Uh-oh.
Let's go see the captain and tell me why we are here.
Oh, Stinky.
Let's just go to him.
Yeah.
Let's go.
You open the door and you see Enderex and Huss. Not Huss, but Jess
Me.
behind the door. And Enderex and Jess, you see Silas, Huss, and Aiden beyond the room. And once again, you look at each other and you have no idea who any of you are.
I raise my hands
Point
into the air once again.
Point gun.
I raise my hands.
Point Vibroax.
Draw my sword.
Everyone just. We're in the Mexican standoff. Oh no.
I asked, so you're the captain since you're in captain quarters.
No.
So, you know where the captain is?
I'm not. Supposed to be there. And like with his free hand points. But apparently it's my room now.
Who the hell is piloting the ship?
Oh,
Could be on
No
autopilot.
one?
to be honest, ship is a really big word for what we have right now. Old and everything.
What
Oh, you don't know
situation was
anything? You do?
So none of you own this ship?
I'm afraid
I can
it
fly a
seems
ship.
so.
I can fly a ship, but I don't own a ship. I'm too broke for that shit.
I am
I
not
put my
even
hand-
qualified for such job, I think.
I put my hand on my head and say, we are in deep danger.
Oh,
Figured as much. Now you
uh,
you
As
put
the
your horse
little
and
on-board
whatever that is.
AI says. 50 minutes till critical bypass.
I
Shut
took
up.
I took back my sword and said, let's try to survive. Then we can go back to try to kill each other. Let's save the ship first.
Okay. So
Do you
took
know
this one
what's
away.
Do you know what's wrong with the ship?
Oh, there's fire in a hole somewhere.
Alright, and have you seen any other signs of damage?
Like I said, there's fire and a hole somewhere, but
Yes, there's fire just across the hallway.
Alright.
have you seen
hyperdrive.
any firefighting stuff?
Not from where I came from, and I like point the room from where I exited.
My room was fine too, and all my stuff is here. And you mentioned a hole.
Yeah, we saw it on our feed. Like, we saw you.
I think we need to jump to the nearest ecosystem. We have very less time in hand.
Alright, let's do that.
Let's go.
Okay, I'm going to try to find. I told everyone I'm going to try to find some firefighting equipment while you're doing something to save the ship. So, good luck. And if you want someone to follow me, like, come with me.
Yes, I will follow him.
I would probably go into like the control room and see if like there's an eye in EI, and maybe I can like use it to see information. Like maybe it can show like what exactly is wrong with the ship, so we can like point the problem to fix it.
Okay.
Yep, in
Man.
that case you go to the cockpit.
Okay.
And going
Okay.
in environment control to see.
That's the main
something.
controls.
I have a question, actually.
Yep.
I have a question, actually. Would I know if in most ships the doors are sealed? As in,
Most of the time.
If they close,
especially
is
if
ever
there's
is stuff beyond them
a
airtight?
Yeah, especially if there's all of a sudden there's a hole in the ship, you know that there's at least emergency doors that are wax sealed. Some of the personal
'cause, like,
quarters might not be, but the main doors should be.
No, my idea is, because there's a jammed door, my idea is to get it to close somehow and then get me in a void suit into the cargo hold.
Ah,
So I don't suck the air out of the fucking ship.
alright. That would work if you can unjam the door.
Yeah. Just fire it.
That you can go work in that. Fixing the door would be something like either tech use or
Which I'm shy at. I mean, actually, no, I have plus 10 to it.
can't really think of anything else to fix a door.
Man, my guy with a combi tool would have been amazing here.
I know, right?
Tech use plus 10 because I'm a frontier worlder.
Nice.
Actually, I'm not proficient, so it's minus 20 plus 10, so it's minus 10.
Hey,
Your intel.
still a good chance, maybe. Yeah, you go at the door and
Wait, no, that doesn't make any sense. Why is the target 3?
yeah, I don't think your target should be
Oh,
three.
wait, I'm stupid.
Yeah, don't.
It isn't. The target is 13. Still
Yeah.
doesn't matter, but
I mean, that's less of a fail. You go at the door for a minute until you realize that you don't have any idea what you're doing.
okay.
You
I have
don't
some
break the
idea.
door any further, but you don't make any really progress on it.
Oh. Okay. That's shite.
But meanwhile, Aiden and Josh go into the environmental controls, which seems the most perfect in well, it's functional. It's the least damaged.
Hey,
It's a
Still
little
looking for
messy as
firefighting
all of the boxes are all around.
So no items to douse the flames.
Give me a search or awareness to find a fighting equipment.
try an awareness.
Nope.
Aiden goes through
Wow.
the boxes and finds like clothes
Ooh,
and
someone rolled.
really flammable stuff, but Huss points to the side and it's like over there.
I don't know.
You can
maybe-
actually roll off your shit, by the way, Ocelith.
Something got my
just Hotch, actually. In the storage room, you find a perfectly functional fire extinguisher.
Well, I'm going to take it, and
As you find
I-
a small little access panel in the what it says in common is escape pod.
can be
A
useful.
shuttle.
That can be useful, but right now let's try to fight the fire. So you told me you saw some fire. Can you
Yes,
meet
Yes, follow me.
where it is?
follow me.
I'm going.
You just see just like he just fumbling with the door, doing literally nothing to it.
I pass you and I say, I got a fire extinguisher. And
Okay,
that,
I
I
look-
just
Good.
kind of
Look over to Silas and say, when are you going to fly the ship to the nearest ecosystem?
The nearest ecosystem you look at, actually, it would be Anderax who is at the control panel.
No, I asked Silas if he was going to pilot the ship.
Because currently you don't know which is the closest ecosystem.
Can
Then
we even
it's fine.
pilot this shite?
That's a good question.
Michael Walters.
But
Oh,
you
wait.
use the fire extinguisher and the fire blanket, and you managed to douse the flame. But Anderax, while you're at the control panel, please roll me a tech use.
Okay.
This is just a challenge rating 0.
Mm-hmm. And it asks me to put target modifier. What is this thing?
If you have any bonuses.
What?
Also, no, you have a combi tool, right? So you can stuff.
You do have a combi tool, so you can put a 10 in the
Okay.
target modifier.
I am helpful.
You kind of go
Aw.
through the AI system. You're not making any progress, but you're going through the files. There's just so many. Like the first messages that pop up is like 1,000 error messages. So you're going through them like, oh man.
Right. So I basically just cross this thing angrily and go into the other, say that I couldn't figure out anything.
Imagine booting up your PC and nothing that comes up for the next 5 minutes is nothing but error messages.
Yeah, okay, I'm
Epic.
basically going to go to the others and say, sadly, I couldn't figure out anything from the computers.
I mean,
So,
it's gonna
I
take,
suppose-
take a while,
So-
at least.
Can I, from this, like, try to identify what ship this is? Like, what type of ship?
You can
Any-
give
any
me
ship class?
if you have like a common lore, any common lores, or if you have logic, you get to roll
I mean,
logic.
I have. What the hell do I have?
Or if
know I
any
have
of
some
you
sort of-
have operate.
I have a
Uh,
common lore, which is like I don't know what it is. I think it can be just common lore ships and like fleets.
Yeah, because you're
Like, I'm good at
the
ships.
rogue trader.
Can,
Yeah.
can I also try by using logic? Because I have
Yes,
logic.
yes. Yeah, or if you can
Okay, so I'm
justify
gonna
any
roll-
other skill, feel free to try it.
I'm going to try to open
Sure.
that door here. But
Yep,
Wow.
it's a little
Oh my
hot,
fucking
but you
god!
can
Come on,
open
man.
it.
I had to roll a fucking 36.
Yeah, you
Out of
try to
53.
think. You have seen similar ships, but you don't recognize it. You think it's the YT series.
No way. So, can I like assume that this thing has a docking port?
Like what kind of a docking port?
Like a shuttle doesn't have to like enter it. It has like an actual functioning docking port.
Oh, it has. It's like a proper ship, space travel ship. It has a porting ramp, a docking, a ring.
It has a ring. Yes.
one ring.
We can take the shuttle.
You have a you know that you have a emergency shuttle in the cargo bay, but you saw that camera feed and there's a slight little.
Who cares? I have a void suit, meaning I can take it and dock it.
How many escape pods did we see?
You found a single one with it would fit about 6 people, but you don't know if it's actually there.
Shuttle. You just gave this pilot a shuttle, and you're not getting away without it.
I mean, I gave you a ship. The problem is the ship has about 45 minutes till explosion.
Yep.
Trying to open the door.
Can we not jump?
Close the door, please.
I mean,
and
you
then
recall
get
that hyperdrive on being fire. You think that you're not going to jump anytime soon. You think you could turn on the sublight engines and get into the closest planet and land the ship that way?
At sublight. Oh wow, sublight travel is shite.
Well, I ask if anyone can pilot that damn space junk and bring it somewhere. Like, if we are to use the escape pod, still need to be near a planet. So, someone.
I can pilot anything.
Well, can you go to the
If
cockpit?
it's functional. Try to get this door closed. I have an idea.
I mean, if anybody has you know what? The closing the door would be a easy check. So anybody trying it would have a +10.
+10? That's still a fail, I think. For
yeah,
me.
that's barely a fail for you.
Yeah, it would be 33, but so.
Close
So
but no
I
cigar.
failed.
Which would have been that you still don't know quite yet what you're doing. You don't want to damage
yeah.
the door, so you're like kind of trying something, but you don't
Yeah,
dare
so-
to like try anything.
Yeah, so I mean, he's going to the cockpit to try to figure this thing out.
Yep. Feel free.
Except trying to open the door that I'm next to.
Okay, you open the door. You find a quarter. A sleeping quarter.
Bit.
Which you assume is the other door over here, which you do open the door and you find another messy quarter.
It's epic. There's a space hatch there.
Oh, I'll look around.
Wait, I'm stupid. I'm so stupid. I have mag boots.
Yes, you do have
Okay.
Mac boots.
I would like to amend my idea
Closing the door.
about going to cockpit.
Alright.
Instead, I would like to enter the space hatch. I'd like to put on my void suit,
Alright, space hatch.
enter the space hatch, wait for it to depressurize properly. If it does,
Yep. You go all the way over here. You open the airlock, which you do read that it is a airlock. And you find the little docking ring exit. You even find like one of those winch things that has like a hook, so you don't just float into space.
I don't need to. I can just walk on the surface of the ship. I have mag
I know,
boots.
but
can just turn them on.
it's an option that you might want to just in case.
Yeah, so I'm just going into the cargo hold through the hole. From the outside.
Alright, yeah, you pop out after, and you see the void of space, but a little distance from you is you see a planet. Just in about a sublight distance away.
That's nice. And I just, you know...
So,
For me, I'm just going to
No.
open that door.
yeah, you go over there, Yeah, you did open that door. Haas. I always call you Jas now. I don't know why. But you also look around and you find like a small little storage space which has cooking utensils, and you see another back door, and you see a giant inferno of fire.
Oh. Alright.
You quickly pull out your fire extinguisher and go work at it.
I'm going to try to...
You find a escape pod, another one, but this one is seemingly jammed.
I don't know why.
Probably because there was a giant fire. It's all damaged up.
It's been seared closed.
This voice has been paying mad bills. Oh wow.
I mean, I had to give you a chance to use it.
And he'll never use
I look if
it
my
again.
fire extinguisher has still enough to extinguish another fire, or if it's empty.
So,
For a fact,
Chish, you made it into the cargo hold.
yes. Can they get the shuttle out of the cargo hold? That's the question.
Yeah, you could get it out. You could open the like little what do you call them, like shutters.
Yeah. My idea is to dock it and just, if we are going to travel, just have it dock. I just want to get it out to the docking clamp. Simply because if we need to bail on this big ship, we at least have a usable small ship that everyone can have. Not just...
Yeah, you could definitely use it. You go inside it and you find it that it's in perfectly workable condition.
Epic.
It has suffered a little damage because of the hole, because of the void, but it's still completely functional.
Great. We got a ship. We got 2 ships.
We do indeed have a ship.
Alright. Well,
I go there and I ask to my new friend, have you seen anything around fire that I should go try to extinguish?
New fires? No. But given time, the ship is seemingly a massive piece of shit.
Well, I agree with you on that, but you help me look around to find other stuff to repair.
Sure.
I don't really want to die on this ship.
meanwhile, the onboard AI goes 40 minutes still, critical bypass.
Well, let's see what's going on over here through this door.
Yeah, it just takes you into the environmental controls.
I start looking around.
It's a little messy, but the environmental controls seems functional. Which is lucky that you have gravity on board. Or artificial gravity.
Well, that would be certainly harder to fight a fire upside down.
No.
Sorry, then.
Yep.
This
Okay,
this room controls like solely gravity and all.
Yeah, it's gravity.
Okay.
Yeah, I go to...
That we never went like past the cockpit, but into the other not cockpit of this not freighter.
That Falcon Millennium.
True.
I go to those friend over there, well, those person, and I ask them, well, Are you going to help? Because I'm going around trying to find some fire to extinguish. Have you seen any other damage to the ship? Since I don't want to.
I told her
Well,
I
around this
unfortunately.
Androx would have actually seen this when he woke up.
Okay. I say, yes, actually, that I remember there was fire in the corridor over, but I don't really see the point of fighting. Basically, right now we are just fighting, let's say, the symptoms, but not the cause. And if we don't eliminate the cause of why all this is happening, that will be pointless.
Well, point is try not to die, and well, someone try to do something with this, but I suppose that we are close of a planet, so maybe we can try to crash the ship in style.
I
controls
personally-
completely busted.
Well, I personally don't think I can. Haven't we another, let's say, person over here who said he could pilot a ship?
Yeah, where did they go,
You
the
hear,
guy?
like, in the background, you hear just a. You probably hear like engine moving, or like a docking.
Which is actually, now that you're inside of the little ship, you can actually use your microbeats if you have them.
Oh,
I have one.
I have one too.
I have one.
I have one too. Oh,
Because I was
Julian.
like, there's no reason why you shouldn't. That always should be one of your items. you
Which
take.
one of you gets the bright idea of trying to contact him through the microbead, and luckily enough, your microbeads are indeed tuned into the same
Functional.
frequency.
So I'm getting it. Well, a smaller ship, the shuttle.
Are we close to something that we can use that little shuttle to go somewhere?
Well, if this ship croaks, we can get out the shuttle instead of spacing.
Yeah, that would be good. But and whatever you want. I'm going to.
The only downside of using the shuttle that you can think of that you do see a couple of asteroids, and it's not exactly meant for extensive space travel. I'm just gonna say that.
But I mean, you can land it. That's the thing.
Yeah, you could land it.
Well, you told me you are the best pilot I've ever saw, so you could crash that ship.
Part of it.
It's more of a planetary shuttle.
Yay.
It
I
can hold
asked you-
space, but just don't expect to get anywhere with it.
Well, I asked to guys that look intelligent, which seem to be Andronax. Asking him, well, he said we are close of a planet. Can you try to look at it to see if we can go there?
Well, I could try. Not exactly my specialization, but maybe I can help. And if there's any like way I can see the planet, I probably would look at it and see if it's like possible to like land there, and if there's like condition to live, like oxygen and stuff, like plants maybe.
Alright.
So I
Every
can-
30 minutes. Go, go, go.
Once again,
Okay,
you head
I'm going to
into the cockpit.
Wins.
Okay.
Going to win you as much time as
indeed,
possible.
You, in the distance, you do see a planet, and you see that the computer has finally gone through all of the error messages, and it's usable.
Alright, I'm going to try to see what they asked of me. If the planet over is like normal environment, not like acid rains and stuff.
Yep, you go into your flight box, black box, and you flight navigation. I mean, and give me a tech use. Since you're a little bit more familiar with the system now, I can give you a +10 to this
Okay.
test. Meanwhile,
Can I aid?
Hus manages to dust the fire.
Okay,
By the
so
Can I help him to increase his point?
Yes, you can roll assistance.
okay, so what do I need? Which skill do I need to roll?
Techius. With put in a 10 in there.
Where is assistance?
Assistance.
For assistance, I believe you just roll Techius, and if you succeed, you gain
Okay.
another plus 10
okay.
if you're trying to assist Aiden.
Okay,
Okay.
I'm trying to assist.
Chris can correct me on that, but I believe that's how it works.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm trying to assist. Then I fail, I guess.
But,
I
Thankfully-
succeeded, finally.
Andrex goes
There
into
we
the flight computer and he finds a flight log of planets. First, you find like a list of three planets that are intended targets that have been put on this little flight computer. You find Felucia, Corellia, and Tatooine.
Well,
I don't like this already, out of character.
Right.
Well,
Tell them
so-
the information I found.
well, from an out of character perspective, Felucia fucking sucks.
So does Corellia.
Yeah, Corellia is also not a pretty place to go to. From an in character standpoint, though,
Fuck Corellia.
I was like, well, if we want to be able to get anywhere fast, Corellia is the place to go.
But
If we,
the planet
if we're I don't know about the rest of you, but if you're looking for a place to hide, Tatooine's a pretty good spot. And as for Felucia, fuck Felucia.
for
Just go
in
to the
terms of
nearest
what coordinates were put in on the flight computer, you find that they were indeed Felucia that you were traveling to. You don't know the reason
I asked
why, you
them-
don't remember why, but it seems that your ship was heading towards Felucia, whatever happened. Before
Which
whatever
was-
Oh,
happened.
wow.
On the
This
microbit,
ship
I
was
asked,
manned by dickheads before us.
I asked them, is it Felucia that we see in the distance that you told me we are
No.
close of a planet?
No. You look
Which
at the
one is
flight
the closest one?
computer and it tells you that in front of you is the planet Renoir.
I have no idea what that
Is there information about this planet on the computer?
Yes, it's a frozen planet.
Well, it seems that
Is there
this
evidence
is.
here?
We can't waste any time. Closest one is the way to go.
Yeah, it says that it's a frozen planet. It's breathable oxygen. The climate is, like I said, frozen, and the terrain is glaciers, snow-covered mountains, and that's it.
That's fucked. No, I'm not
You
living.
know that it's in the Outer
whoever
Rim
is in close
territories, and it's in the Thanium sector.
So whoever would be relatively close in proximity to thee, since we're discussing kind of like the planets that we're on listing plus the one that are coming near as well. Felucia fucking sucks. I look at anyone who's near me. It's like, yeah, most of you don't strike me as the kind of people who do well in the Arctic.
Well, I say I don't know a lot about Felucia, but I think any planet would be better with this
How
frozen.
I mean, that's literally the only one that you can get
So-
with your broken
So
ship.
whereas
Still
Felucia-
need to
whereas Renoir is an Arctic hellstorm, Felucia is a humid ass jungle.
But we still need
Felucia
to
is
make
still-
that ship work, so
And-
can we try to make it work before trying to go somewhere?
Yeah, can we like try to look at the computer if it can tell what part of the ship is damaged and if there's any
You
instructions?
look at the
How repair it?
Would I have rejoined the party by
onboard
now?
error system, and it says that the temporary fix process is at 80% done. It only notifies an error in the cargo hold, and it says waiting for repairs.
Going to
How
try to
long will it
open the
take
door.
to go to Tatooine?
Would I have made my way back to the party and like docked the shuttle?
Yeah, you would've.
Okay, good. Shuttle is here.
Haas, you find that the escape pod has been launched. It's not there. Somebody used it.
So I relayed the
Someone
information,
went to
so
bed.
someone bailed out on us. All the guys
Someone
that
is dead.
I start making my way over to the surveillance room.
Yep.
asked, do we know if there's another room to go?
I mean,
See
the
if
only one
something
is
broken.
over here, but it's the shower room, which I can just reveal. There's nothing in there.
We
Or
have
whatever
showers,
that
so we
says,
have
I
this
can't
ship.
actually read that small print. So I'm just gonna say that
Alright.
it's the shower room.
Okay,
Other than
so
that, there's
everyone,
no other rooms.
I've been looking around and every fire is put down, so I believe there's
I know
only...
what that's supposed to say. It says freighter suite.
How long will it take to go to Tatooine?
I was like, what the fuck does it say? Fire sale?
No, freighter suite.
Freighter. Freight. Corellian freighter.
So that's a suite right there.
That's where they store cargo.
Yeah.
Well, guys, there's no more fire, we just have a hole in the goddamn ship, so can someone do something about it?
Well, we can isolate that room.
Yeah, you could
it
either
not
isolate
already
that
isolate?
room, or you think maybe the ship might have enough energy to turn on the shields.
I think it would be better to isolate it.
Conserve energy, because we don't know how long we will be there.
We got every.
So, Pelat can move anything, and you try
The
to
final
bring us
option
somewhere else.
would be to fix the hole, but you look on the equipment on you, and you figure that you don't really have any equipment to fix the hole.
No.
It's not like
No, we
anybody
don't.
bought the gel that can actually repair holes.
I should probably have, but I only have 10 credits left.
Ran
Oh.
out of shekels.
I thought that can fly anything that I don't know the name.
I mean,
Can you
the
tell
only
me if
other
we can?
option would be to, like, if you have duct tape, is to duct tape the goddamn hole shut. That would actually work.
But we don't have that tape, so can you tell me if we drive that thing? Are we going to die if we go in light speed, or?
You can't go into light speed. Like, Andorex, especially since he is using the computer, you're looking at the light seep capability, and it's impossible. You can go into half sublight.
I communicate all the information I found in the computer to my group, because we are trying to survive together, so I'm not like trying to occult anything.
Which is actually, you look at the flight controls, and they are functional. They're perfectly operational.
Yes.
I
Well, only here we can go. It's the frozen wasteland down there. So is it civilization down there, or you're just?
How long will it take to get to Tatooine?
Tatooine? A lot.
Yep.
Like, week on...
Oh.
Actually, not more than week on sublight. Sublight is like nothing.
Slow.
We will be dead before we're even out of the.
Okay.
and,
Corellia?
and like
Corellia?
any other planet. If
Corellia is actually about as far. Here,
And,
let me
Do
show
we have
you.
to go to Do we have to go to fucking Felucia?
So we have a choice here. We have Felicia
Here.
or fucking Renbar.
There's Corellia, there's Tatooine. You're
You gotta
all
do-
the way
you gotta
over
do-
here, at
you
next
have
to
to-
Renoir.
You have to do shift click, Marcus. We don't see what you're doing.
Oh god. Oh my god, we have to go to Felucia. Fucking kill me.
Technically, we cannot go because we don't have light speed.
Yeah.
No, we can go to
We
Felucia
can
at
go at
Sublight.
sublight.
I mean, even at sublight to Felucia, that would be a really long time.
So basically,
So Renwa,
yeah. So we have to go to the fucking Arctic planet. But
Yeah,
that's
so,
literally you
I-
have no other option. The
So I
only
go
other
back to
option
my-
would take the shuttle and hope that somebody would fucking pick you up.
No, that's stupid.
I'll go
Guess
back
we're landing
to...
on ice planet.
Maybe, but can someone try to look if there's some civilization on this frozen wasteland?
Okay, I'm going to try to look in the computer and see if I
It
find
only
any.
reads the basic information about the system.
Well, I'm afraid there's only basic
It
information.
says that
here.
it's a terrestrial class planet, diameter almost 10,000 kilometers, atmosphere, oxygen mix, climate frozen.
There's
who is the
no.
guy who said he can fly?
Is there okay? I, as a guild boy, would I know if there's a guild establishment here?
Let me see if you have any appropriate lores.
I mean, I only get to have one lore, so would it be ships or should it be guild? I'm not sure.
It would not be a ship.
I'm gonna make it guild again.
Yeah, you have the guild, and let me actually open up your. What does a rogue trader get? Exactly. Rogue trader fleet.
If there is a
It's,
guild establishment, I will go there because I am a bounty hunter.
So
do you tell us that on the
you have the
Macrobito, or-
common law rogue traders, which is the guild if you want it to be.
Okay, it's
Since
a
you
guild, then.
failed the
I'm just
ship
gonna roll.
check anyways, we can ignore the +10 that you got for that one time. But
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Can we
it's
just
a
send it
flat-
to Renwa already?
Yeah, it's just
I
flat.
don't-
So it's a flat roll.
Yeah,
Hell
flat.
yeah. Come on, come on. I know it.
You think for a moment and you haven't heard anything special about the planet. At least not right now. You can't recall it like right now.
Okay.
Because that's not a horrible fail, it's just kind of a fail.
Yeah.
But you do
If it was
indeed
3
manage
degrees or worse,
to...
it would have been terrible.
You do manage to indeed isolate the cargo hold. And the ship internal voice goes, critical emergency. Solved. Ship condition. Okay. Flyable.
Stable.
Stable. Yeah, I was trying to search for a word. Ship condition. Stable.
Well, that's better.
Supply
Shit, my hands are clapped
capacity
finally.
health.
What did the computer just said?
Sublab capacity health.
Oh no.
Someone tell me more because I don't know anything about ship. So, what does that mean?
You can
means
go
we're
at about
slow.
half speed.
Things are
Okay.
very slow and going anywhere.
Is the course still set to Felucia?
It was set to Felucia.
We're
It's
going
still
to
set
the ice. We're going to the ice planet, fucking
Yeah, we
Rinvar,
changed
because we don't have a choice in the matter.
You really don't
Yeah,
have an option, so who wants to pick up the flight controls?
I think
I'm not doing this because I don't know how to build that shit.
the
Well,
pilot.
somebody among us said we can fly.
Or this is a
I
good
can
opportunity for a little bit of roleplay in character also. As you're looking at each other and you realize that you don't know who the fuck the pilot was.
Well, does anyone knows how to fly ship?
That
Yes, somebody said they can fly.
guy said he could fly anything, but
You know what? I got a plan. Let's all get down to a first name basis.
I agree with you in that.
If I'm about to crash on an ice planet with all of you, I'd at least like to know your name. You know, before one of you reveals yourself to be the asshole who screwed us and stabs us.
I think the asshole.
Well, I think the asshole's already left.
Well, it seems
Uh,
reasonable.
This one of them is the another one. Maybe someone don't tell the truth. To be honest, I don't care. I'm Huss,
Well, you can
Yes,
call
sir.
me Aiden.
traveling to find something, and here I am, not knowing any of you, and why I am here. So I point toward the guy behind me. Your name?
Okay, so it would be me.
Yep.
Probably. Okay. Well, my name is Andranax Bakari, a doctor. A pleasure to meet you. The circumstances are not really pleasant, but still.
Agree with you, and happy to have a doctor with me.
Well, you can call me Aiden, and I would not like to discuss what I do with you. If that's okay.
I think that goes for most of us, notwithstanding.
Yeah, like I said, I'm you're just traveling, but yeah. Mr. Twi'lek, tell me more about you.
Just Vehi, bounty hunter.
As soon as you say
You
Mount
would
Cutter, I'm like,
have,
shit, just my fucking luck.
Yeah, you would probably more than have a bounty hunter outfit with the logo of the guild.
Yeah.
I do put my hand on my sword, like, do you look for a bounty right now, or just like
I was
everyone?
I was supposed to get one, but I don't think I don't have one.
Right,
Any.
By the way,
by me, I don't.
Especially Andarax was going through the ship's computer system and is still doing it. He looks at the date. It's about been 2 months since he remembers anything.
Okay, my eyes just widen. Like I don't understand the situation when I turn to anyone else and like ask. Well, it might be a weird question, but do you remember what date? What is the last date you remember before being here?
I say a date from 2 months ago.
Yeah, it's
I feel
all
like
of you
talking
recall
about
like
that.
a date about 2 months ago.
Yep, so I
Okay.
say a date 2 months ago.
Yeah.
Alright, I tell them, well, it seems I found some very strange information here. And I like point and there's like evident that 2 months has passed and we were unconscious or something.
This is bad.
Yeah,
Really bad.
I'll be right back.
And for the 2 months that you are pretty sure is correct information because it's on board the AI,
Oh,
and that's a 99% chance that it's correct. You can't recall anything from the last 2 months.
okay, I didn't find any cryogenic chambers in this ship, right?
No.
That is
Can I like examine a little bit my body if I can see any rest of like of an injection of something?
You don't find any injection holes.
Okay.
Couple of minor scars, but those are mainly flesh wounds.
Mm-hmm.
Your head is in a daze, but it can't be just a concussion, Tolkien, because it is 2 months, and it's quite a I can't speak.
Concerning.
Concerning that all of you think know a date from about 2 months ago. So
Yeah.
Too similar. It's
well, if there's no cryogenic chambers here
not
and
selective.
we don't remember anything 2 months ago, this might
don't-
have happened recently. Or memory loss? Or it might be intentional.
Well,
Change?
I checked and I can't find any signs of, at least on my body, of any injection of sorts. So, if there was any substances involved, they had to be consumed orally
Back.
or, well,
Yes.
for yes,
Inhalation.
yes.
While you're doing this, can someone fly the piece of junk we're on to
Oh,
go
yes,
to the
about
frozen
that.
wasteland?
About that, who can fly?
A bounty hunter is no bounty hunter if he can't travel.
Fair enough. In
Well
that
then.
case,
Getting in the cockpit.
Yep, you go to the controls and take the stick.
I am gonna
Where the
aid him.
hell? Okay. Man, if I have to
Um,
degrees of success at ESC, I mean, I can succeed on these just because, but like,
Oh, you don't need to roll anything because this is not a
Oh.
combat situation. You need to only pilot the ship when it's a combat situation.
oh, okay.
I can
it's
ask
random.
you soon, so you can roll just in case, but I'm not gonna ask you right now.
Okay.
I just strapped myself in the chair and
Yeah,
Yeah,
shut myself in the chair.
all prepare.
Yeah, I'm on the
And,
co-pilot stick.
You start heading towards the planet, and it doesn't take too long to see it in the well, you already saw it in the distance. The planet of Renoir. Use its frozen sight in front of you.
God damn it.
There's a couple of asteroids in front of you. There is in particular a asteroid field, but thankfully you are in a proper ship. It can take a asteroid hit or two. You think if you would have gone with the shuttle, you might have had a slightly harder time.
I mean, it's smaller, so it won't get hit, will it?
It might
That's
might
how
have
those
cost you a little bit of a headache.
Okay, do you see any planes?
Or
Like planes?
just first thing I'm looking for is settlements, just like literally anything.
You can't really find anything, and
Yeah.
the control of this ship, you can't really like control it per se. You can go forward, you can go back, you can go left, you can go right, but there's no like really diagonal movement in this particular ship because it's way beyond damage.
Yay.
Look for any lands
Fine.
where it's maybe away from the
Landing site.
mountains.
But you go down as the ship starts to speed up quite fast with the impending gravity of the planet. It's with the ship being quite damaged. You manage to go to go towards the planet, but the speed is just increasing and increasing as you're heading towards the ground. Roll me a pilot Aeronautica.
I can aid him, right?
You can aid it.
Pilot check. Operate Aeronautica?
Yeah, pilot Aeronautica, or
Okay.
if you
I
have
need-
it, you can roll Stellar.
I
I mean
have-
Surface.
Can I aid him? Help him?
Yes.
Okay.
There are two seats for a pilot.
Took a cop. Did he succeed?
Almost.
Nope.
No 10. Just flat roll for me.
Flat roll.
God damn it.
I would say hard, but you managed to fix the ship to a point where you can actually
Yeah.
find it.
Okay. Flat roll. Submit.
The bad
I
thing
roll
is he
picture.
wasted
Oh.
your good roll.
But. How bad did I roll? Wait, let me
You
open.
failed by that's what?
3 degrees failure.
3.
Yeah,
Oh
3.
boy.
I mean, I can just have 2 degrees of success. If you
That would lower rate to... yeah, you could do that. True.
I mean, it's like, how would does Hotshot Pilot like cancel out 2 fails, or does it give me 2 successes?
It gives you a success, so if there's 2 fails, I
No,
think
it doesn't. It gives me a success. It gives me the amount of successes equal to half my agility
Okay,
modifier,
okay,
which is
that's
40.
how it works. Okay, in that case, it just negates the penalty. It just automatically succeeds.
Okay, fuck.
So you first have like this critical like panic moment as you're just like heading towards the planet. You're just about to crash out of control until
Hotshot Pilot time, Hotshot Pilot.
Chesh all of a sudden does like this epic save maneuver and just gently just does like this rough landing.
That's good.
That's way better
What
than
is
I
fatigue?
Well, we were almost crashing. I was like, "May the force protect us! May the force protect us! May the force protect us!"
What does fatigue give me again?
Fatigue gives you a lot of penalties. Let me find you the thing.
I have a singular fatigue now for doing that.
Well, you did a good job.
I think it gave you like pretty much a -10 to everything. And
This is the worst scrap pile I've ever piloted in the history of piloting.
you're actually surprised that it actually even flew.
Yeah.
But give me a second. I can't actually find the chapter about fatigue right now.
233
Oh, there we go.
in the call.
That's the fatigue.
Fatigue, yeah.
Thankfully, it's only 1 point of fatigue.
It's not that bad. Well, in Dark Heresy 1, it was really bad to have fatigue, but in 2.0, it's not that bad.
Any correct rate, you get a single compared to. Oh, so it doesn't do anything for me because I have +2s and everything, or more.
Yes, if you add to the fatigue, well, every stat that are 29 and lower will be.
Okay, but I can take 1 fatigue per day reliably and just chill.
So, you land on the planet, and you are shaken up by a slight rough landing.
Light.
It was not that bad.
It wasn't that bad, especially for this scrap pile.
To be honest,
Only
to be honest,
once.
to be honest,
Let me
I
send
did
the
crash once with Ice Cap boat, so yeah.
Let me reveal your ship.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Hey, almost.
Some mutant thing on the ship now.
don't worry about those. Those are trash piles. You're not supposed to see those
Okay.
yet.
Oh, just moves it out of shot.
You still see one square of
Yeah,
it, like-
the map is screwing up a little for me because I have the DM screen and the player screen, but for some reason the DM screen is fucking up, so I can't properly put in the stuff that I want. I don't know what's going on with Roll20.
Alright, we have a functional ship. Well, a semi-functional ship.
bad. Oh, it's crashed.
It's not crashed, it's landed.
It's not good, yeah.
To be honest, you did save us from a crash at the last minute.
You look outside of the cockpit and you find that you have landed successfully on a sheet of ice.
God damn it.
Shit.
At least it's flat.
Oh shit.
At least it's flat.
At
It's
least,
got-
but do someone
got
have
break.
some winter clothing? Because I think we're going to freeze up to death if you go hot there now.
You look at the computer terminal. It says that the date of time is around day. It's like 2 p.m. And the
What's the exact-
temperature
yeah, okay.
is around right now minus 20
So-
Celsius.
Can I go to the storage room and try to find any equipment that would help in this situation?
Yes, you can do a salvage check.
So we have, was it 4 to
On
5
top
hours
of that
before it?
salvage check of awareness or search, if you're trying to find equipment, I will allow everybody to do a single requisition roll.
Okay, I'm gonna do awareness.
I'm going to try to requisition my damn gas mask again.
Nope, I'm blind.
Gonna try and find Arctic clothing. Hey Marcus, what's the rarity on that?
What?
Um,
What clothing?
Arctic clothing.
You mean all-weather clothing? I believe
Yep.
that's... I think that's rare. But let me
What
check.
Would my void suit allow me to be in any environment? Because, you know, it's built for space.
I mean, yes.
Yeah, it would just be
It's
hard
just
to walk in.
really slow going.
I mean, it's a good quality void suit.
True.
I have a question. Since
Yeah.
it's my first time using Roll20, how do you do your like Eden Blaze roll awareness? Like I do know to roll. I
You
didn't-
open up your sheet and you just click the awareness thing, and it should.
They'll ask you like input value for like any kind of modifier, but if there is
Yeah.
none, you just click submit. Roll.
I clicked. I get nothing. Okay, so I'm going to try an awareness to find my clothing.
Yeah, you can do it.
It
I
did
can't
work,
find.
and I got target.
You don't find exactly any like all-weather temperature cloaking, but you do find like these heavy cloaks.
Gonna try and find some myself. I'm not trained in awareness, so my chances of finding it are
Awareness
not-
or search?
There is no search, Marcus. This isn't Dark Heresy First Edition.
No, there isn't there a search ability.
No, you're thinking of Warhammer Fantasy for the search.
Oh, I thought that there was a search.
Nope.
Alright.
The awareness covers search in the DHC.
Oh, right. You're correct. I have
Just like
played
the-
way
no,
too much
just like-
first
just like,
edition, so...
Do you remember how Demolition and Tech Use used to be separate skills?
Yeah,
Demolition is covered under Tech Use.
yeah, I know.
Oh my god. Impossible. I have rolled.
Athletics covers everything from climbing and the like to swimming. Where previously there was a swim skill.
I do have my winter clothing now, so
I could not find any, so I'm going to be
You've,
fucked.
since it was average check, Huss finds a single set of clothing.
Wait, is it just together? We only find a single set of clothing?
No, that's Haas. You find
Okay.
with your character, Chesh, since you get 2 degrees of success. I mean, 1 degree. You find 5 sets of winter clothing.
I would love one of those, please.
Just hand about it.
They will give you plus 20s for any survival checks against cold.
Perfect.
Okay, we have actual clothing now. To go over my clothing, over my mesh cloak. I have 3 layers of clothing now.
On top of that, you find 10 days of rations. That includes food. Food and water.
I was gonna say, if the rations didn't include food, I'd be a bit confused what they call rations.
They're-
It's
Wow.
just juice. You have juice that nourish
It's
you. but
actually
still-
Darkest
We
Dungeon
found the
1.0
pink
has
taste.
this.
You just have vodka. That's all.
We
Yeah.
found the pink fucking taste from
You
Fallout.
don't have vodka on an ice planet. This is everything.
No. In first edition, there is actually a ration called Daily Prayer, and it's totally what you think. It's just a fucking sheet of paper that has a prayer on it.
Well, yeah. So we have 2 days of rations for us. Pretty much.
Plus my 15 I have in my backpack, but
That's why, yeah.
Plus
Yeah.
plus the 5 I have.
Same.
I did not mean to delete the background map there.
We got
I just
we
need to
got
go to
some
the.
food.
I'm going to leave just a few minutes. I just need to go to the bathroom.
Yeah, no
You know.
problem if you need to go to the bathroom.
Well, as
yeah,
it is daytime, is it better to just search for some civilization? Like a ground search, ground
This could
recon?
be actually a good point for a small break, so everybody can do a bathroom break, because I need one too, so if you're here, we can roleplay
how long
amongst
will the
each other.
session last?
We can...
How long will the session go for?
How do you guys... I mean, that's up to you guys. I'm fine playing for the next... 1 extra hour? Maybe 2?
No, I'm like only for 1 hour pretty much because I have another game I DM today and I
Alright.
got crap to do.
Okay.
In that case, I'll
Just
be
wanted to
just
put that out
back
of there.
in a second. It's not gonna take long. Roleplay. See, that took no time at all. But no, we're gonna do one more thing and then we're done for today.
I guess everybody left.
Yeah, I guess everybody went for the break. And I zoom out. There we go. But yeah, after finding the winter clothing and some rations, I guess it's pointless to ask what you guys will do, but as you're kind of searching around, I might want to wait for the others, but you can tell them. As you're going through the
Okay.
cockpit, you find this, like, black briefcase that's pretty well hidden.
Can I take it out?
Yeah, you pull it out. You find that it's made from a pretty dense material.
I will check if it's locked.
You try to open it and it's locked. You see a small little combination lock on it.
Well, I need to wait for the others to tech priest maybe. Let me open it. But I'm gonna keep it with me for now. Does it seem like I can break the lock with my sword?
You don't think so. It seems like the material is quite dense. You might dull your blade instead of breaking it.
It was worth a shot.
It's made from like plaster material. Like nothing more than like a lightsaber might cut through this.
Oh boy.
Where's the last cutter when we need one?
I'm back. I got myself some water and a glass of orange juice.
Do you have a last cutter? Out of curiosity. Bold question to ask, I know.
Okay, everybody.
Not
I
really,
just found something.
I know that you guys have a combi tool, but that's not exactly a last cutter.
But I was asking, does he have a last cutter, not a combi tool? I know he has a combi tool. I know most people here have a combi tool.
I don't have a combi tool. I wanted one, but I couldn't drag one.
Ah, well, do you have a last cutter?
I have a blaster.
Unfortunately, we need a last cutter.
Well, we don't have one.
Fuck.
But short story is they found a black briefcase that is made from a hyper dense material.
Well,
You find
that's
a
why-
small little key number pad on it. Combination lock. But like I said to Aiden, we're doing one more thing today, hopefully, and then we're done. Should take not take that long, maybe 30 minutes.
If I
That's
was
good.
good at if I was good at security, I'd try and pick it. But
How are
I'm
you going
not-
to pick a key
well,
lock?
not pick it,
Like
but,
a
not pick it, but
You
Like I'm
do
on that.
also notice a small little fingerprint. What are those called? Recognition, like pads?
Scanner?
Scanner.
Shall we just go in a circle and press it?
no. But I do have an idea. It's a fingerprint scanner, which means there's fingerprints on it.
Sure about that?
What if
Which means if we find the right kind of person, they might be able to look at the fingerprints on there, tell us who owns the briefcase.
Do you
That
need
is true.
to still know the number lock?
You have no idea what the number might be. It's put into
Hold on.
000 5 zeros, so it has 5 digits, but the combination
Well,
could
try
be
and guess.
literally anything.
We can brute force it.
Oh yeah, we can definitely
It's
brute force
one.
it, but
2, 3, 4, 5. That's the same combination as my luggage. If somebody gets the reference, they get a cookie.
I don't get a cookie, unfortunately.
I unfortunately failed my security check. I guess I just can't get it over.
Yeah, especially when it's hard. A hard check.
If I roll a 1, I'd succeed.
Sure.
Always success.
You lock the case even more somehow. You just put another lock on it.
Yeah, you see me bolt it with chains. Yeah, this will keep you safe.
Decided it's actually a better idea just to lock it even more securely. He puts it in
Am I-
another box.
In my attempts to unlock it, I decided to freeze it in a block of ice, protecting it. Protecting it
epic.
from fire and blunt object.
You're just like
I mean,
trying to convince us that yeah, it's in the eyes, but in AFD the eyes will have worked and
But after a spin in the ship for about 30 minutes of just scavenging, and if anybody wants to do a requisition roll for a particular item, they can feel to do it now or after the session, which I think is a better idea.
Are we rolling requisition influence? Because it doesn't really make sense to requisition with influence in this particular.
I know that it doesn't make sense, but it's really the only skill meant for requisitioning. It's not like you can
Okay.
roll perception for it.
Just look for it.
I just wanted to tell that while they were flying, probably people were focused on flight, but if someone looked, Andronax was getting more distressed, Moko, so getting to this particular planet. And now basically he not participating at all, he's just sitting there looking very uncomfortable, basically. And stressed.
Yeah, I'm gonna wreck my. gas mask. Trying
Alright,
it again.
You feel free to
Okay,
try.
I don't think I can make a commerce. I don't think I can make a commerce check for this.
No, you can't really discuss with the ship.
Yeah, I'm going to
Hey
try
ship,
to...
how about you just create a gas mask for me?
Ship, please. Order.
I'm going to try
Please?
to get Imperial God Flak armor.
Come on, dice.
Ship,
No,
I've
you
already
can't.
protected you.
I have destroyed every gas mask on the ship.
Apparently so.
I just methodically shoot them with my blaster.
I really appreciate you, Mr. Bounty Hunter. For all the service you brought us.
Yeah, you find this box that has a hazardous symbol on it, and you're like, oh shit, that might be toxins, I gotta destroy it. Bang! And then
No,
all of a
I
sudden,
don't.
there flies out fucking gas masks, and you're like, oh, crap.
The series of gas
Aw.
masks and biohazard suits now all have holes in them.
No. Please don't actually make me do it.
I don't
6
get my
degrees of
armor.
failure.
I mean, didn't you roll? I mean, I don't know why you rolled against Daisy. Ah, never mind. Yeah, you don't get it. But rest of you can do it off session. I do want to do one more thing before we quit for today, if we can have time for it. Hopefully we do.
I got 30 minutes or so yeah.
But you see that the ship is starting to almost like sink a little.
Yeah, I guessed it.
I would expect that, yeah.
Yay! I got some grenades, guys.
Is it sinking into the ice, or is something pulling it
Yes.
down? That's the question.
Is sinking into the ice as you open the ramp, the boarding ramp. You see that the ice is cracking under the weight of the ship.
Well, that makes sense.
God. Oh god. Oh no.
Oh, guys, I think it's time to abandon ship. Oh, can someone
Get
tell
off the
me
ship.
where the...
Get off the ship, get off the
let's
ship,
bail.
get off the ship, get off the ship, get off the ship.
Okay, as
They're
you
not
say,
bad.
when I follow him.
As you exit and you see the scene of pretty much in, I think it's Empire Strikes Back, where Luke's ship all of a sudden just sinks into the water as it submerges. And you
Uh-oh.
feel the cold of the planet.
Question.
There goes our ship.
well, it was useful to try to keep it.
Question. We have a shuttle. We had a shuttle.
Yes, you had a shuttle.
Can it be detached from the fucking ship or no? Or is it detached from the ship or no?
I mean, you... kinda. I think you docked it, but you never dedocked it, so... When it's sinking, it's kinda attached to the ship, so it's kinda going with it.
Oh shit, sad.
We are just fucked.
Sad boy, Alan.
Unfortunately, all of that submerges as you exit and you hear the
Oh
just
goddamn.
frozen waste of the wind blowing against, and you feel it blowing against your cheeks. I will ask everybody to roll me a awareness check. Almost said
Can it just be
perception.
can it be perception?
I know, right?
I see. Oh, shit,
Okay.
I'm so sorry.
Can I roll perception? I mean awareness with some sort of disadvantage because Andronax is like he's completely stressed out. He's not paying attention to anything.
I mean, there's no such thing as a disadvantage, but I
In a
could give
perfect
you-
world where I'm trained in awareness, I pass. But this is not a perfect world.
But,
Oh my god, I actually passed, holy hell. Oh my god.
For Aiden and especially Chesh also spots this. As you're like looking at the sinking ship, you hear like what seems to be almost like something burrowing underground.
Okay. I'm turning on my Auspex. God damn it. Fucking fucking life signs.
If all of you would move your tokens, say here,
Kindly move my token there.
yeah, I'll throw you like a box. Not that kind of box, if anybody is thinking.
Kindly put me there, because you know I can't move it.
Alright.
Hands with the ice leviathan, I guess.
And who's missing? Aiden. Oh, Haas is
Here's my
missing.
token.
You can put yourself into whatever order you want, or formation. I mean, in character, you
Jess
don't have any idea what the fuck any of you do, so that's not exactly.
I mean, in character... Hmm.
At least not yet. I mean, in character, you could decide if you're at the front or at the back. But
Jess is looking at the ship, so he's probably going to be the closest to where the ship was before.
But you take out fighting positions and you see, and let me reveal more. Start bugging out, roll 20, please.
No, never. It never will. Just turn off the entirety of Fog of War, pretty much, for the...
Yeah, I think I can do that. That's just easier because it's just bugging out today. Normally it works fine, but...
I assume there is no stone, because that would enrage me severely.
No, it's just clear, open ground. But you, from the ground, you see pop out these huge ice worms. They have come out to check the huge movement and the noise.
Vibration.
They seem quite aggressive and hungry. They looked upon you with their starved eyes. They want to eat you.
Everyone walk without rhythm. It always works.
Alrighty then.
Not yet. Oh god.
Incoming agility initiative check.
Yeah, everybody roll initiative. It's
I
1d10
rolled
plus
really
your
well.
Initiative bonus, or you can press the custom initiative button on your sheet, and it should hopefully work.
Initiative button? What is the initiative?
It's the custom initiative. When you click your sheet, it's at the where's the fate points, and there's a initiative.
Yeah.
You just
So
press the custom when you have your token selected.
Couldn't in theory you click was it agility?
Okay, I can get on my PC now, so let me actually get for this combat.
I can roll for you.
Let me get on my PC for this specific combat.
Yeah, I can roll for you at least the initiative to make this faster.
I got 9.
I is on.
I do miss, Chris, the Warhammer Fantasy Initiative model.
Oh yeah, the Warhammer Fantasy one that's just got the better initiative system overall.
Alright, I think that's everybody's set. Yes.
Okay.
Which...
Oh no, I rolled like shite.
Yeah, you did.
Well, I mean, in theory, you're still faster than most of the.
But Silas, thanks to the warning of Aiden, and I always keep forgetting his name, Chesh, warning.
Just
you are not surprised.
It's a little name.
I mean, Marcus, could I even be surprised? I could re-roll it, and also they don't even get the fucking bonus to hit me.
Fair.
Nice. Reroll
even when I'm surprised, I'm not. I knew I was gonna get fucked this day. I just didn't know when.
Yeah, it's your turn, Chris.
I just realized an Auspex giving plus 20 on awareness.
Yes, it does.
Local man charges.
Oh, I should probably transfer the movement into meters. I did do it, but I guess uploading the map again broke it. There we go. I believe you do have enough movement to get to him.
Yeah, it's no biggie. What's the size of the creature?
The size of the creature it's medium, but it's pretty bulky.
Well, yeah, I was asking if, like, if it's hulking, I get a +10. If it's
Yeah, no,
Central,
it's just a average size creature, I believe.
Gonna re-roll that shit with Blade Master. Come on.
I
don't fuck
can
me.
actually open the page up for Ice Worms.
Wait, you
Actually, I
have
don't
60.
even
Why do you
remember
have
what,
+20 to hit? Why do you have
charge.
+20 to
Charge,
Charge.
yeah,
Charge.
+10.
Well, unfortunately, I missed with Blade Master as well. So, oh well.
Apparently so,
Okay.
unless you wanna spend any
Blade
fate
Master?
points, because we are closing the session soon.
You know what? We're at the end of the session. Come on now, give me a fucking hit, game. Pretty please. Fuck me. It's just not happening. Alright, fine.
You see that the creatures here are quite hungry and don't seem that intelligent, per se. As this one starts getting closer to you guys. Let me see, what's their movement? Half move is 3. 1.
Oh, these are slow boys. I can just run from them.
And you see it like pick up like a rock from the ground. And it starts to like hurl it. And it will try to
Master
target
range
one of
combat.
the closest enemies, which is going to be Andrew next.
The scientist gets smacked.
Let me see. It can't aim, so let me see. Hit.
Sorry, how do you do the arrow thing?
Let me see. There's range is 15 meters. So let me see. That's half range, I believe. Yes.
Okay, can I just say that the scale of the map makes me like. It's
I
not
should have
scaled
I should have probably made it a slightly smaller.
Yeah, the cells are not they're literally rectangular, not square.
That's just Roll20 actually.
No,
Well-
there is a way to make it good. Yes, it misses.
It misses the huge rock as Enderex just ducks out of the way. Yeah, I don't know how to fix the crit right now because there I can make it a little better like that hopefully.
Yeah. We're just gonna.
Yeah, you have to deal with it. Hus,
Oh,
you see an opportunity to act.
well, I'm going to take my, I suppose, reverse sword and charge the thing there.
That's so many melee guys.
Melee. Everyone's
It
melee.
could be either go horribly wrong or horribly right.
I mean, come on, Marcus. It's fucking Star Wars.
Wait, am I the only one that's not a tech guy that has
I
target
don't know
0?
why your
I don't think that sounds right.
Uh,
I don't think that sounds right.
Never add A+ into the query. Just put in 20 if you have a bonus.
Yeah,
well,
because it's
stun
like,
charge, it's a bonus, so yeah, I still miss.
Yeah, you miss. Do you want a fate point to try and reroll that?
Yes, since we are at the end of the session, so I will use one of them. Try again.
Come on.
Try to get this combat out of the way as fast as possible
we're,
before.
we're missing our attack.
Can I try again? Can I try again?
No.
Damn it.
Anderax.
How do you think I feel? I had Blade Master there. Like, I had 3 fucking rerolls or 2 rerolls.
Right, so basically after the fight started, he kind of snaps out his mental state, which wasn't very pleasant, and he's going to try
I
to...
mean, yeah, you sense yourself being in danger, so you feel
Yeah.
at least sense to protect yourself.
Yeah, and I'm going to take my revolver and try to hit the closest one, which would be this one.
Remember
Yeah,
that they
don't do
are
that,
shooting
please.
the melee, so you might want to actually shoot at this one instead.
Okay, I'm going to shoot that one. Sorry, I don't
5
really...
meters? Is
Yeah,
5
no problem.
meters
I
really
don't.
melee?
I don't want a bullet in the back of my head.
Okay, sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Do you want
So
a standard shot or semi-auto?
What's so different?
With semi, although you shoot a couple of more, well, you can potentially deal more damage with, but a standard shot is more accurate. Actually, it doesn't matter anyways because you have a stomp revolver, so that's only a single shot device.
Okay, I'm going to shoot once. And
If I may, you should take the aim action as an half action before because it gives you +10 to it.
Might as well, yeah.
So,
Shooting is just a half action.
So yeah, just in case you don't know how to do it, go to your
So-
sheet, go into your gear, press
Put
hit.
your
Mm-hmm.
over
But
here.
apply the half aim, which is
Half
+10.
aim?
Apply the standard attack, which is a +10, and then
And short
apply one
range.
more, and then apply one more +10.
Okay.
For range, that'll be in target.
And no modifiers, no?
And then just press OK at the end.
Okay.
Wait, if it's a pistol, shouldn't have reliable.
Nah.
Or
It does have
We are all
reliable.
missing.
Yeah.
Do
We all
you
have
want
like
to,
good hits, but we're all inaccurate as fuck.
Do you want to reroll with a fate point?
Okay, I'm going to try, but I'm
Yeah,
probably
just-
going to miss again.
Yeah, just apply the same plus
the mist train, the mist train.
plus
Let's
bonuses.
try and
We are in Darkers. It's the
Yes, I am going to. I missed again, as I told.
Aiden?
Alright, Marcus. So far, there's not been a single fucking person on this team who's landed a.
Fuck, at
I
this
mean-
point,
And we did not-
break the damn streak.
I
at this
mean-
point, Chess
No.
might have to leave before we even finish the combat because everybody keeps missing.
I mean, at least Andronax has an excuse because he feels very mentally distressed. You all just miss because you have problems with your hands, apparently.
Okay, so to move my full movement, I can just do it with my free action, right?
Half action is half move. Full move is your full turn, or you can charge.
I would recommend if you're coming over here to help me to charge.
Yeah, if you're melee charge.
You will get a
Basically,
plus,
it gives you
20.
like your full move +3 and 1 melee attack. So you would get the charge bonus, which gives you +20, and because we're ganging up on it, you get an additional +10, bringing it to 30.
So-
But I don't
And
get
if
my
you had a double team, it will be 2+.
I
Yeah.
don't get my swift attack, right?
No.
No, you would get swift attack, but you would get a standard attack.
Yes.
Okay, so I will charge, and I
So
what should
yeah,
I roll?
just
Just my-
apply the charge and
Apply
add-
a charge. And like when it says target modifier, apply plus a 10 for gang up.
Yeah, just put in 10. Don't add in the plus
Oh.
sign, that will screw up the macro.
Okay, it says half aim plus 10, so
Oh yeah,
No.
You don't need to apply the aim.
It's just
Let's
plus
go no
0 with the aim because you didn't take an aim. It's just a charge.
what about range?
No, doesn't have a
No,
range.
0.
Okay.
0.
For my rate of fire and attack type, it says semi-auto, full auto, and called
Oh
shot.
my god, I know what he did. He put his melee weapon in the range slot.
No, it is
Oh, no.
in the melee
Oh,
side,
no.
but he hits.
Never mind.
Yeah, just here. No aim, charge here. I can make it a little easier. There you go. Yeah, you just go into the gear section and you click on the hit on the sword, and you apply the bonuses. Oh, there you go. You hit either way, and then you just click damage. Don't like that.
Oh god, that's
Speaking of, and there we go. The first
Righteous
person to hit
Fury.
Righteous Fury.
And since these guys are mooks, if you want to describe a cool way to kill the ice worm, go ahead.
Just slice it in half.
Yeah, you just charge at it and you just in one cool anime slash. It's like that trunk scene where he slashes it and then he seats his weapon and like 2 seconds after the worm just cuts in half.
That's my turn.
okay.
Can I like move,
Yes, you can.
aim and fire? I mean, yes. Can I move, aim and fire with hip shooting or no?
No.
It's just a standard attack with hip shooting.
Yeah, it's just
No
Okay,
aim.
no aim.
Yeah, you would
Okay.
have to aim before.
Then. Okay, so since I can't really get an aim going, especially at this distance, what's my fucking weapon skill? 31 good enough for beating the shit out of someone. I'd like to go for a bit of a charging action with my shock maul
Alright.
into this motherfucker.
Yeah, so that'd give you a plus 20. You'd get the gang up,
Plus
plus,
one-
plus
plus
10, so
30
you're looking at
total.
like a total
So
of
it's
plus
a-
30.
So I have a decent chance to hit actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I gang up with a gun or no?
No, it's only with
no,
it's only with a melee weapon.
Technically,
It's
yeah.
only with a melee weapon unless you're using the gun as a melee weapon.
Yeah,
I think
unless
you
you're
can use that
literally
Okay, no.
pistol whipping him.
Yeah, I'm literally better off smacking than I am shooting. To hit, so it's no aim. It's a bit charge.
Charge and
That
in
was
the last while
10.
10.
Aww, I'm gonna use my fucking fight point.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask.
And he misses. And he misses. And he misses.
What is all out?
That's
All out?
Oh, so on all out attack is an attack that gives it's a standard attack, essentially. You get a plus 30 to hit, but you cannot dodge or parry.
It's
Oh,
kinda
no, fuck that.
go all out, but
and it's a full action. It's a full action too, so
Yeah.
you cannot. use it.
Stupid.
However, there is a caveat to it. If you take the talent Furious Assault, you get a free additional hit.
this ice worm over
Aww.
here will try to move a little closer with its all of 3 movement. And let's see who is the closest. Because like I said, they're not really smart. They will go after the closest one. So it's either Anorax,
me.
or
Poor poor scientist lad.
So,
Local doctor.
hey, local doctor is gonna get another attack against it apparently. Let's
Well, it's alright,
see.
doctor. Next turn I can charge it.
Come on. Crit.
Okay. So what the...
Range. It's
You should try to shoot him.
Okay, so I just shoot.
Hold on. Well, that truck,
Crit fail.
it even breaks into a billion pieces even before it hits you. It was so fragile.
Crit. Crit fail.
And like throw snow at her, at him.
Just gonna charge all the way over. Yo, worm. How's it hanging?
We're just smacking people. Literally all we're doing.
Come on.
I mean,
Don't
you
move.
haven't smacked a single one of them yet.
Fine, fuckingly. Alright, I'm using it. You know, I don't think I need to use Sure Kill. So I won't.
Yeah, that's like 6 degrees of that's the 5 degrees of success. I think you fucking
You
chop it in half.
Oh, boy.
Of course, when you actually do
die.
damage, you just automatically kill them.
So I just fucking dash right across the snow and cleave it right in two.
Jesus.
Oh my fucking god. That's too pen.
What
Do
is
these
the
guys have any
damage?
soak at all?
They do,
Fuck
but it
no.
doesn't matter when you do critical damage because they're mooks. What that means, there's a couple of types of enemies in this system. There's the quote-unquote minions that can't take a critical damage, any critical damage. And then there's elites who can actually take some damage. What this is literally being right now, this combat, is you guys being either really lucky or really unlucky. Either one-shotting them or horribly failing.
Classic.
I know, right? Alright. This last ice
That's what it
worm
always is.
has 2 targets, and it will pick on Jesh, who came at it with the awful,
Uh-oh.
and
Shock maul.
they are quite vicious. It will not aim, but it will go for a all-out attack, because it is hungry. And
Hello,
it
it hit
hits.
me.
Do you
Parry,
want to
It
try?
hit my.
Uh,
What did it hit? It hit 25, which is.
25, which is it's in the documents.
I
25 is the
believe
left
that's
arm.
It's right arm. It's left arm.
Now, do you
I don't
want
think
to
you need
either
to-
dodge or parry?
I'm a dodge. I can't parry, so I am going to dodge. Do I have any bonuses to it?
Just put the-
No, unless you have bonuses to it.
Do not. Fuck.
So we finally have our first damage,
I take a single point of damage.
and
That would do. That the funny thing is that would do no damage to me.
it's
I take a single.
it's the thing is it's primitive 4.
Ah. So wait. So primitive 4.
So, that means that I can't roll above a 4.
Yeah, on the d10s. So
Yeah, the d5s.
it doesn't really matter because you didn't.
Hey, 1 point of damage is 1 point of damage.
I think he just puts his arm out to like deflect the harm to a least less important part of the body.
It's interesting that they do 2d5.
So yeah, Chess, you feel a small little nibble on your arm, and you're like, what was that?
Nothing.
Other
no
melee
Face the
guys
might of
strike
the
him.
mesh cloak.
You
Other melee guys strike
I
him down.
imagine you actually going like, oh, who's a good little puppy?
No, he just literally batting the fucking worm away
Anyway,
anyway,
after being bitten.
I'm going to try to hit him with a half aim.
Alright,
Hit him with a Kamehameha wave.
with the almost lightsaber. Oh,
Yeah.
well,
No.
I got him.
none of you have that yet.
Aww.
Hey, he might actually
Hey,
live
just-
through that. Let's see, where does that hit? It's a 22, which is one of the arms, which it doesn't technically have.
The sides, I guess.
Yeah, one of the sides.
It just threw 1d10, so I would just... Yeah, so I do 13.
You already rolled,
Sorry.
you didn't need to roll twice. So let's see, left arm
The
is
ring-
a soak
ring-
of 3. So you deal 6 wounds to the creature, which leaves it standing.
6 doesn't have 2 pan or.
I have 2
It
pen,
doesn't
and
matter
I
because it
threw
doesn't
2
have
times
any
my...
armor.
That's
Damage.
toughness. There's toughness.
But I
Under-
threw 2 times my damage because the tearing was not working, so technically the 13 almost...
Tearing.
change of the-
Right. You do. Right. You do have tearing. So 13.
Oh, if you wanna. Oh wait. So if you want to put tearing in there, like where it automatically does it, put like 2d10, d1, and then plus, and then whatever you're like.
So 13.
If the weapon has any innate extra damage, like if the chainswords it's +2.
Well, I will tell you this:
So
the
you-
creature is still barely standing. Where I can even tell you that it has 1 HP left to make this a little.
Oh no, unepic.
Just 1 HP left.
Doctor.
So
Dr.
it's
Person.
literally like.
KS, KS, KS.
All right,
Can-
and Andarax.
Can I first move here and then fire?
Yeah, you can do that. You would be still shooting into melee, so that is a huge penalty.
I never understood
What-
that. Like,
what
why?
you-
The
what you
closer you are,
could-
the easier it is to hit.
What you could do to nullify the penalty for shooting into melee is moving where you're approximately 3 squares.
For the point blank.
Yeah,
Yeah.
putting your point blank, which would null the penalty. Which, from the position you were like previously at, you could do.
Okay, so I will do it then.
I think it was.
Technically,
here,
you
so-
just have your half move and don't...
move
What is your
there.
agility bonus?
What? You asked?
What's
Dude,
your,
You would need to move like 2 squares here. Here, I'll ping the exact location. Just move
Okay.
right there,
Okay.
and then basically just point. There would be no aim, but you would apply +30 from the You'd apply a plus 30 from point blank,
Point blank.
minus
but-
30 from shooting into melee, and then a plus 10 from standard attack. So you're looking at like a plus 10 overall.
But the problem is if she if he miss, he can hit us anyway.
Yeah,
Yep.
but it is a stub revolver.
Okay, I'm going to try.
Yeah, just
No, I can't hit
I
anyone.
believe
all.
that's
No, you
that's-
can hit someone. That's not the
Thankfully,
worm.
that's not enough decrease of fail to hit either of you.
Well, that's good.
Because
Okay.
I'm ruling that with the rule that you have to fail with either 5 degrees or 60 degrees, and then something horrible happens.
Okay.
And you fail with more. Like if you have 10 in your ballistic.
And
skills.
if you fail with more, I guess you're shooting at yourself.
Okay.
The gun exploded in your hand.
Okay, so I have a few questions. If I hit from here, I can hit him, right?
No, you can't. Your run is I only believe your run is 9 meters. I mean your charge.
Yes,
You could
the
run
charge is
up to
9.
him.
Well, no,
and
no, like, what's your agility?
his agility is
it's-
3.
It's 35. I mean,
So, yeah.
if I shoot,
You could shoot him. Yes.
It's
well,
it's quite the penalty, I would say, because it's
And you can just move like a meter to get closer. It's on of action. Maybe.
well, for now I'm just gonna move. Yeah, and end my turn.
Okay, you just
Uh,
run there. Alright.
I think you took a run action.
I run there, so
Okay, so
And check.
all right, bounty
I
hunter,
have-
bounty hunter, KAS,
I have-
KAS.
I have faith in this group, so I'm going for an all-out. I'm going for a half aim and all-out attack.
Oh, you
All the
just
attacks
go.
are
that's
full
fine.
action. You
No,
can
it's
aim.
full action, so there's gonna be a total of plus 40. No, I'm not going for an all-out attack. If I do a half aim, it's gonna be a plus 20. If I do an all-out attack, it's gonna be.
You're totally copying the worm.
No, I'm doing all-out attack because it's gonna be a plus 40 rather than a plus 20.
I think it will just only
Yeah,
be
it-
plus 30.
No, it'd be plus 40 because remember they're ganging up on it.
Okay, yeah.
And a plus 10. Boop. Come
Still
on.
miss.
Alright, I guess
Wait.
I'm gonna have to take care of it for fuck's sake.
Do you wanna
Wait, do
spend
I
another
actually-
fate point?
Do I regain fate points at the end?
At the
Yeah.
start of the next session, you always regain
Yes.
fate points unless you burn them.
I'm not burning any. Okay. Fucking kill me. Actually kill me. There we go, mate!
Okay.
You gotta do more than
Anything
3
special
damage.
for... Anything special for rolling like 6 degrees of success?
Come on, you
okay,
gotta
so-
do at least 4 damage to kill it. 3 to soak, and 1 extra to reduce it to 0.
So
I
roll
mean, I
your
have
damage,
one-
and also it has to make a toughness check. If it lives, it makes a toughness check.
If it doesn't, I do a minimum of 4 damage. So
Oh, okay.
it can't live.
Ah, well, perfect.
So, with the minimal effort, you chuck the worm to death.
Like incinerate part of his head, probably.
You like literally just fucking
I mean, you hit
you pull
in
out
the
your
50,
mallet and you just
which is the
wallop it
party.
over the head.
Not a good combat. I didn't take no damage. That's sad.
Well,
What? You took 1 point of damage. You're
the first
totally
creature I
injured now.
attack, I missed. I missed. The second creature I attack, I insta fucking destroy.
To be fair, I
Just want
completely
to point out
horribly
that they
punched
did 1 damage and
The
Yeah,
worms
yeah.
did a singular point of damage.
You all look
Like
at
we are
Shishin,
two
who
righteous
has
fury.
a small scratch on his armor.
I think it's more of a bruise because you know the cloak.
Yeah,
whatever. We need
It's
to
less of a cut and
amputate.
more of a bruise.
yeah, we need to amputate.
And we
But,
don't know what you could have got, so
After the combat, you look at each other and
You
do
got
not
space
know
rabies.
what is in your future, but you survive for now, as you're in the frozen waste, which is quite cold. But one thing comes into your mind. You think you should probably leave this planet soon as possible, as we end the session